What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Fantasy Scholars. Today, I'm going to be going over the top 20 third basemen for 2021. As always, I'm going to put them into their respective tiers: bronze, silver, gold, diamond, and elite. And let's get started. So, in the bronze tier, we have Tommy Edman, JD Davis, Austin Riley, and Gene Segura. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this tier, to be completely honest. It does get much better with third base, but kind of the top guys I kind of like through the bronze tier would be Tommy Edman and JD Davis. I know JD Davis was not good last year, but 2019 he was very, very solid. And Tommy Edman can play literally anywhere, and I've mentioned him before. So he can play shortstop, third base, I think second base too. So he's eligible for a lot of positions. I do like him as a third baseman because I think he is a very solid option. I wouldn't be too crazy to go up and reach for him for a third baseman, though, and kind of look at the other guys. JD Davis is nice because he does have a lot of power, and I still think he'd be a really, really solid option. As for Austin Riley, this is a guy that you can get some power with him. You're not going to get a good average, but he's kind of a cheap source of power. So I do like Austin Riley a bit. And Gene Segura, kind of hit or miss. Can he get those stolen bases? Can he hit for that high average? You're not getting a lot of power. So bronze specifically, I'm not crazy about. Moving into the silver tier, we have Brian Hayes, Yo Urshela, Josh Johnson, Justin Turner. I like this a lot more. I like the silver tier a lot more because we already talked about Brian Hayes. This guy is going to be a really sneaky option for 2021. Joe Urshela, I like the team he's on. I think he could be very productive. Josh Donaldson, I still think he has enough left in the tank to be a very, very solid option this season if you get him late in the draft. And Justin Turner, he is really, really good. And I know the Dodgers have a lot of guys that they can play, but Justin Turner is still really good for how old he is and how late you can get him. So I'd really look at Justin Turner this season. I still think he has a lot left in the tank. Moving on to the gold tier, we have Yohan Moncada, Matt Chapman, Chris Bryan, and Alec Boehm. Now, this is getting a lot better here. I know a lot of people are down on Chris Bryant this season, but look at what he did in 2019. He's still a great hitter and still a very solid option for third base. Yohan Moncada is in a stacked lineup, and I think he could really blossom into a very, very good hitter. And he's got a lot of protection around him. Matt Chapman is still very, very good. He's very good defensively, so he'll be in that A's lineup all the time, and this guy you can really rely on. And Alec Boehm, don't sleep on him. In my league last season, people slept on him, and he just got drafted really late. And he is a really, really solid option, and I would definitely look at him this season. Moving on to the diamond tier, we have Rafael Devers, DJ LeMahieu, Nolan Arenado, and Eugenio Suarez. I completely butchered his name there, but these are guys who are going to be elite. You got guys like DJ LeMahieu who's going to hit over 300. He is eligible for a lot of positions. Would I draft him as a third baseman? Heck yeah, I would. I think he is elite. He is very good. Nolan Arenado is going to be very good, guys. I know he's taken away from Coors Field, but again, he's got so much power and just skill to be really, really good. And I really trust Nolan Arenado this season, and he does have production in that Cardinals lineup. In the NL Central, I think he's going to crush the pitching because I look at the pitching overall in the NL Central, and it's just not good. I mean, it's just really weak, and I see Nolan Arenado being one of the top hitters in that division and really in all of baseball. Look for Nolan Arenado. He's going to be a great third baseman. Eugenio Suarez is a power hitting machine. I know last year he was not very good, but again, he's in Cincy. He can hit 30 plus, 35 plus homers and be a very, very solid option. I probably like him the least amount out of those guys just because that average is kind of sketchy, but his power numbers are fantastic. And then Rafael Devers is going to do really well in the Red Sox. I'm confident with that. He'll bounce back and be a very, very good hitter. On to the elite tier. These guys are really, really good. Now, Jose Ramirez. How many third basemen do you get who can hit 30 plus homers and steal 30 plus bags? That's what Jose Ramirez does. And I know his lineup for the Indians is kind kind of weak compared to other years, but I still think he's going to get it done. He is a fantastic option for third base, 100%. Next up, Anthony Rendon. I think Anthony Rendon is the best third baseman in all of baseball. This guy is an MVP type player. He really is. I mean, he is an MVP, and he's going to do really well in the Angels. He's got Mike Trout protecting him, Ohtani, so he's got a lot of nice guys there. We'll see if Ohtani actually is a hitter or pitcher this season, or both. That would be kind of cool. And then Manny Machado, I think he's going to bounce back and be a really good player. He was really good in 2020, 2019. He was kind of getting to that used to San Diego, and I think he will be very good for the Padres. And we have Alex Bregman. What can I say? This guy can hit the ball. I think he is the most talented player on the Astros in terms of hitting, and he is very, very good. And I see him doing really well, and he really dropped down quite a bit in the draft standings, so draft rankings and kind of where his average draft position is. So I would definitely be all over Bregman if you could get him at a very solid price because he has tremendous upside. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more.